Hi everybody, it's Sam here from Elemental Knitworks, and today for your wishlist inspiration, I want to share with you an incredible newer yarn from Magpie Fibers. Now, if you know me at all, or if you've ever seen me at any shows, you know that I can always be found in the Magpie Fibers booth. And Damie lovingly refers to me as her auxiliary magpie, because when I'm not working my full-time job, I can be found helping her out in the studio, and I definitely go to a bunch of the shows with them. So it's no surprise to anybody that I am absolutely in love with Magpie Fibers yarn. So last year, Damie actually came out with a new yarn base to their ever-growing lineup of yarn bases, and it is absolutely fabulous. It is Nest Worsted. And I'm going to show this to you right here. It's absolutely beautiful, stunning. It's of course in Midnight Sky Black, my favorite color. And it is just a ridiculously amazing, farmy, non-superwash yarn. But being a farmy, non-superwash yarn, it's really ridiculously soft. I actually have it on right here. I have it knit up. I knit up Damie's Destinations pattern, but I just altered it for a worsted version. And I actually used the nest, and I am not wearing any t-shirt or anything underneath of it, and it's still really, really soft, definitely wearable. So I want to tell you a little bit about how this yarn came to be, and then I'll give you some of the specs on it. So the reason Damie decided she wanted to add another yarn to the lineup was because she wanted something that was going to be able to really showcase cable work really well, specifically cable work from Thea Coleman, because if you know Damie, she absolutely loves Thea Coleman patterns. So she wanted something that really could showcase those cables. So she went around searching and looking to where she could source the wool and where she could mill it. She looked domestically first. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to find a wool domestically that was going to be able to be consistent enough from season to season for her to maintain that consistency, which is something that Magpie is really known for and Damie takes very seriously. But she was able to find a wool in Europe. So they're sourcing the wool from Europe. She chose this one based on micron count, the fact that it was going to be consistent season to season. And so they source it from there. They then have it shipped over, and it is milled locally. And actually the mill brings over the yarn to the studio for them to then dye. So I just think that part's really neat. I love how Damie is really specific about the makeup and the content of her yarn before she sells it. I really, really love that. So let me tell you a little bit more about the yarn itself. So it is 100% Corriedale. It is 210 yards per 100 grams. Sorry, had to think about that for a second. And it is a worsted weight yarn, and it is a non-superwash. So there have been a lot of people really looking for the non-superwash yarns lately, and so this is a really, really great one. Look no further, get this one from Magpie Fibers. It comes in a few different colors. So it comes in a marled base, which she then also dyes, so there's a bunch of marled colors. And as you know, Magpie Fibers colors are absolutely stunning, and it's no different on this base. The colors on the Nest base are absolutely amazing. So she has the marls, then she also has this natural, which is like it's just a white. And then there's also a gray, which I don't actually have here, but it is what gives her the twilight colorways. So she has, like twilight, dark, all those, and it gives a darker, richer color. So she has all of those, and I actually do have a swatch knit up for y'all to see. Make sure you can see this really well. Get a really good view of this. So I think this is on a 7 or an 8. It does have a lot of bounce to it. It's so squishable and wonderful. And I will say, this yarn has an incredible, absurd amount of memory. So when you knit it, make sure that you're knitting at the actual length that you want it, because this is not gonna grow when you wash it and block it. It is not gonna grow at all. So again, make sure that you absolutely make it as long as you want it. And just to show you also, I had the swatch knit up, and then I also have this beautiful, wonderful destinations, which is also designed by Damie of Magpie Fibers. So, and I just altered it and changed it a little bit for a worsted weight yarn. Just to give you an idea of some patterns that you can use this yarn for, there are plenty of patterns out there. Specifically, Theo Coleman came out with 3 amazing patterns, so I'm going to start with those as some suggestions for you. We have the Michelada, which is a beautiful cable work hat. There is the Dos Equis, which is a gorgeous cable work cowl. And then we also have the beloved, amazing Gin and Juice, which is a absolutely stunning cable work cardigan. Damien knit one of these up. I am extremely jealous. I have to knit one of these. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Theo Coleman is amazing. And again, this yarn specifically, these patterns are actually all made in from Nest Worsted. They were designed using Nest Worsted, and it really, again, is a great yarn to really showcase those cables. Another one that I'm sure everybody has seen is the Throw Over by Andrea Mowry. And the Throw Over is a pull-over version of her Throw Back sweater, which was her Rhinebeck sweater 2 years ago, with that really cute chevron color work with the spin cycle yarns. Also was designed using Magpie Fibers Nest Worsted. So those are some pattern ideas for you to go check out. Definitely go buy this yarn. And it's absolutely incredible, and I really hope that it does make it onto your wish list. Thanks so much for watching.